Hello, we want to see how we can record reimbursable expenses in QuickBooks Online. There are some expenses you incur on behalf of your client and you wish to get reimbursed after the job is done. So let's take electrical work for instance. So we are going to create two non-inventory items. Let's say one is cable and the other is socket. So in order to do that, come down to sales, uh, product and services. So we're going to create a new product for this electrical work that we have for our client. So we go straight ahead to new. Then the inventory type we're going to select is going to be non-inventory parts. We don't want to keep track of it. It's not part of our stock, but we need this item to be able to carry out the transaction. So I'm going to call this socket. I think socket is okay. No category. Let's say the price is 2,000. So the income, we are not actually selling it. Okay, we are not selling the socket, so I might just leave it as a service income. Fine. So we are purchasing this from a vendor. Now the cost, let's say, is 1.5. So in that case, we don't need the sales price, but either way, we have 2,000 and 1.5. This is the expense account and this is the income account. So I'm gonna go ahead, then save and new. Let's create for cable. So for the cable part now, we also go to new, and then just like we did, we'll click on non-inventory. So let's say, let me just name it cable for the lack of any name, a better name. Let's say 1.5. We are buying this from a vendor, and let's say 1,000. Of course, naira, in naira, right? In naira. So I'm gonna save and close. Okay, we now have the two non-inventory items. So let's go ahead and then make a purchase. So let's click on new, and then let's go for bill. Okay, so let's go for bill. So let's go ahead and select the vendor that we're getting these items from. So let me go with I think this will still go Bob's Burger Joint. So I'm going to select today's date, and it's due today. So now it's not on category as this. We are going to item details, not just expense but item details, product. So I can type in cable. Okay, there's one cable here. Okay, and this is the cost. Just want one pieces, and this is the cost of $1,000. Then I'm going to click billable. Then I have to select the customer. So let's use Army Bed Sanctuary. So I have to select billable, very important, and the name of the customer. Then I'm selecting the second item, which is socket. I don't know if we have it here. Okay, we have socket, and you can see we have it in this way. Billable also, and also for Amy's bed. You have to select this and the customer. Then let's go ahead and save and close. So now, since it is a non-inventory part, you don't expect to see it in your balance sheet. Most likely going to see it on your profit or loss. So let's go ahead now and create an invoice. Let's say we are done carrying out this electrical job for our client. So we are now going straight ahead to bill the client. Okay, now we're going to click on invoice. So once the invoice is up, we create invoice. You can create from here. So let's click on create invoice. So I'm selecting create invoice. So let's select the Army's bed sanctuary so that we can create invoice. Now after it loads, you see over to the right hand side add to invoice. So there are billable time, billable expenses, and another billable expenses. So we're going to add these two billable expenses that we incurred, one for 1,000 and the other for 1,500. So I'm going to click on add, and I'm also going to click on add. So you can see these are the two items we purchased initially from our vendor, indicating that it is billable, thereby selecting Amy's Bed Sanctuary. You can see now we can charge Amy's Bed Sanctuary for the cost of this cable and socket that we incurred at the beginning while carrying out our assignment of electrical works. So I can now go ahead and hit the save and close button. If you have any other information, you have any other things you can include. So I'm going to go ahead and click save and close. So this is how you would create a reimbursable expense and create an invoice to get reimbursed. So that is already saved. Okay.